Here. I know it's a little late, but I was elsewhere. And it's Monday the 18th. And I'm going to start this up. But put this.
Everything you touch is gold. That is why my soul is shining. It's like I'm 10 years old. Everything is new and surprising. You don't have to take too deep. Your effect on me. So, what do you want to do? I'm here, baby. I'm ready, baby.
This 12. It's like 12. I don't even want to hear none of this.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen.
My motherfucking bring it on bubble and I'm right out. BG4 nigga, just so you cut on the left like that.
Took the nigga soul with a black man. Ride with that pole, better back that. You trying to with the real estate, make a nigga trap that. Oh yeah. And the 500 in the room, I swear. $1.5 for the deal last year. Worth $1 million when bought a couple wheels. $75,000 for the chain, I'm a real. I ain't got it all now, but the bitch shut the live. Told y'all that it's a whole lot of. Put it on over, I'ma keep it in the field. He had to step in the spotlight, he said, believe it. I'm going to dress up, kind of pair with a wig on the round. I'm gonna deal with the devil evil. I feel like he got his back in me when I say, boy, I stop helping people. Sleep on you, head to the top, they won't let you leave. They'll never need you. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get my kicks up. Just play it out like, hey, what do you get for? I'm bringing it to my side, these trips. Sick of niggas in the same rappers all night. I'm just saying, I've been stuck in the biggest suits. I put that down on the broad piece on that track. What's wrong with it? I hit a crowd on the niggas like a rocket. Niggas wanna fight till I'm post up. It's far to beat them like that. Niggas get small. I'm the reason that it's stop. I'm the reason that niggas putting up in a slag and niggas being 223s. Ain't no step on shit in for real, nigga. Nigga scared, nigga. I mean, nigga
hard start beating. I'm my mom, nigga, on buck, nigga, I'm dying, G's eyes, nigga. On the feet, nigga. Fuck you, talking about.
Man, that Jones right in the road, too.
MO3. You don't like those songs, they lie. What you talking about? Like, niggas always got something going. What you mean? Like, them the same people? Nah, nigga. I'm a motherfucking thing. I'm trying to kill. I'm gonna stop and you know what's up with me, nigga. You gotta tell them you do it better than heavenly melody. That I use like I'm feeling through they spot. But tell them I never won't let a vodka come back. Yeah, I know I'm the best. But you gotta chill. I gotta stop. I'm free off your bus. I'm ready to get it. 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 Hit the house. I'm ready to come out. Forget you slack. I don't got no option. You got this thing just going up. I'm sorry you got it. Forget my mom. But when this shit get ugly, bitch, I'ma keep talking. I'm sorry you speed. I know what I do. But I'm ready for these niggas. On me outside. On my jacket, let's go with me. Free little brother. When he went to jail, visitation, he looked at his mom and told him that he gon' take oh, what you mean? Is this my mama too? But look, go stop. The reason is crime. I know. The reason that they won't come play again, I put them on. You just keep rapping. I'ma keep standing. You got a future. He got 3 kids. Say who that is. Oh, that's Lamar. Let's tell them no speak on the shit that we did. Free who that is. Oh, that's Obama. He got no chill. But free, you gotta chill. I know, but I can't. Cause those I keep saying that somebody get killed. Free where he at. He's sitting right here. Put him on the phone. Hey, bro, what's the deal? I'm just a messenger. Oh, it's the devil. Tell him I met him one day in those feet. But I ain't seen my eyes. Say I'm a nobody. Others say I'm great. I'm just trying to feed my kids. Make sure that I raise you. I test myself and told myself, nigga, you made it. This is both of me. They can both of me. Heard that they won't smoke with me, but ain't no open free. Both of me. They can both of me. Oh, it ain't no joke with me. It ain't no hole in 3. You shine. Oh, find what you want. Talking about that chain. You bust down and rolling in your mouth. I can't cap it. I just changed the game. And you came a long way from the crook and selling dope on Forest Lake. Them people love it. Yeah, they do right. Them hoes go crazy when you say it. Don't tell me they love you too. Free, no, they don't. They still don't feel my dream. Free is the best. Through the mud. And the hoes that I love. I'm broke, so bitch, I'm back. And Facebook say I'm my hoes. But I saw they all like my dad and granddad. And bring you got it good. See, y'all just hate them. Turn me for a sad. Do you wrong cause you cool, be at them schools making them kids as homeless when you gave bites to all them kids who get it. And what they do, they screenshot you, talked about your clothes and kept playing. Radio won't play your song, ain't that shame. That's the crazy part. He became alter ego because the radio wouldn't play his song. And how the fuck his manager is chilling? Well, what kind of fucking manager you got with this man? I'm trying to figure this out. The bull, why they wasn't playing the bull music? The radio. Because that's what I think I might change this joint to We Are the Receipts Radio. Yeah, I might do that. We Are the Receipts Radio. With the birds right there. The birds, we the birds of prey. Some big ass talons. Where he's digging into what the fuck ever it flies over. Only thing that can fly over that bird of prey is God himself. No matter what this thing right here. Man, you unstoppable. Look how them talons coming in. Yo, this motherfucking, the eagle can pick up a goddamn baby.
Do they show eagles swoop down like brown? I think it's a brown eagle I saw. Yeah, that shit swooped down and picked up a damn near 8-pound child. The child was just running, had on the fucking, it had on his coat and everything. And the pop jumped in, grabbed that joint at the last moment. Now, I don't know if an eagle ever made off with a human child, but this bird of prey damn sure made off with fox. Yeah, I watched that. They was fox. Fox was it. You know, they, they can pick up some big shit. They can pick up some big shit. You know what I mean? Like they can deliver. Like if you drive a truck or something like that, and you say your your truck is called Eagle. How far can that Eagle ride versus an albatross freight company? The freight albatross freight company. I know them, but there was an albatross hotel right down in New Jersey. Yeah, it was. That's like the bada bing. It was like the bada bing, bada boom joint. It was like a bar or beer and recreation. Meaning, yeah, which one is good? Well, I'm trying to take upstairs and middle and all that. Yeah, Nucky Thompson, but he was the commissioner. But he was just doing a whole bunch of deals with a lot of people. Nucky Thompson. It's called Boardwalk Empire. But he had to deal with this person. You know, he had a little black friend, you know what I mean? He owed him the fizz. Yeah, chalky white. You know what I mean? Whatever. At the end of the day, chalky white, they try to take chalky white down because chalky white, you know what I'm saying? He, you know, he could make moves. Though he had a little squad and everything. Chalky white, he get hit up, or his matter of fact, Chalky White didn't even get hit up. Chalky White's son, soon to be son, who was going to be a doctor, he get hit up. No, the son that was supposed to be a doctor, he was training to be a doctor. And then he was working on either one of Chalky White's man, or he was working on Chalky White. That's how one of them. He trusted him because he was getting ready to marry his daughter. But Chalky White was, for all intents and purposes, you know, He was in the streets, dressed in a suit and everything. You know how to, you know, harmonize with the right people and get them favors that they need. I remember that in 2000, wasn't even matter. I just know that the, the president was Bush. Yeah, but I worked for both Bushes. For I worked for both of them. I worked for both of the Bushes. Or one Bush worked for me, or one Bush. Uh, no, both Bushes did a favor for me, which was save my life. Mentally and physically. So when someone says, Mr. President, it don't matter what president that you served under. And whether it was Madam President or Mr. President, I don't even I don't know them. They didn't invite me to. I ain't get that. I never got invited to no presidential joint or nothing. And even if I did, I wouldn't even fucking go. I'm telling you the truth. I don't like crowds. And it was only in 2004 that I went to Philadelphia Eagles game. Only then. I went in 2004 to a Philadelphia Eagles game. And, well, that I showed. And that shit was the most bullshit game that ever went. Me and my homie, yeah, that's my homie. That's it. That's my homie. So when I'm saying best friend, I be like, yo, that's a best friend. Like, I don't care if I never talk to that nigga. And whatever time when we see each other, yo, I know his whole name, but I'm never gonna say that shit. Cause I know his whole fucking name. I know his mom's name and everything. I don't come on this joint and talk about it. No, I just know his name's Keon something. But I know lot of fucking peons in this world. I don't know what the fuck that shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that shit was. You know what I mean? You only can be in your span, you know. Yeah, but you got five choices. And I think it might be five choices between God and God's son. But the only way you would know that is you know I'm an Eagles fucking fan. Y'all know that. And between just me, my God, and best friend, that damn yo, we was friends only in college, but it was like we was always friends in high school because we talked so much about high school. But it's hard for me to bear arms against somebody that's Philly. They favor reaching out through different ways. And they was a Chicago fan. I was a, I mean, they Eagles fan. There was there was one bull. Matter of fact, fuck that. It was just the '92 Eagles. Yo, our defense was that shit. Yo, we had fucking Jerome Brown went too fast around the curve. I don't know where he was like car, everything. Brown, 99. Not how long it took them just to get or if they even got a Jerome Brown fucking Mitchell in that jersey. But that red, white, and blue, the red, white, and blue, number 6, Julius Erving jersey, you know how much that motherfucker. Or the Randall Cunningham, Reebok. These was authentic Jones. They sewn right into the how much that was. It ain't so much done. And the number 5, I ain't never get number 7. It was hard to get Michael Vick jersey. I wonder why that was. You know why it was? 12, Randall Cunningham. It was Mike the best quarterback. Other than Michael Vick. Them two right there, they got like all that shit that number 5 did. Yeah, that shit ain't. Come on, bro. I mean, he did it all on his own. He made some hell of throws. He had a strong ass arm, but it came down to loyalty. It wasn't there, and that's what T.O. didn't like. Really. And here, say where Andy Reid goes, that's Kansas City or whatever. Andy Reid had a reason he had to go out of Philadelphia or out of Bucks County or whatever. Kids did certain things reprehensible. Yet that shit wasn't on the internet. All you hear about Andy Reid is you know, he won some Super Bowls and was beating Philadelphia. And he had this little quarterback, which I couldn't stand, Patrick Mahomes. And people might disagree. So I work with State Farm. But he used to get I mean, people disagree on certain things, but you don't want to kill them. So when in 2005, when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl and Terrell Owens had a broken leg and was able to come back and play. And I think he had like 13 yards less or whatever, the number 1, which was against the New England Patriots. Then at the last minute, I don't know if the moment was too big for him. I thought I was going to have start throwing in the middle of the fucking field. Tom running out. Andy Reid that year, for some reason, ain't know how to use his timeouts or none of that shit. He wasn't preserving no time on the clock, none of that shit. That motherfucker threw it like 2 or 3 times. I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? He just threw a fucking bullet through 2 people and hit number 36, Brian Westbrook. That was the best game except for the ending. That was the best game I seen Donovan McNabb fucking play. Fucking like no. Scramble. And the history was against the Dallas Cowboys. I think it was 5 points. I don't know. And then I forgot to add on how much, how far he threw the ball. And all of those Cowboys were trying to get. So okay, good. Christian Chicago, Illinois, isn't it? I forgot where Field came. I know he started in San Fran. But something always happens. I think I can get a black man out of town in the NFL. Yeah, he done something. Or he got his picture got taken somewhere. I don't know enough. I'm an Eagles fan. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know who fuck picture was taken where. Where, but where, I don't know all them John. I don't know nothing. Now, the problem with us, yeah, men talk to men. Niggas don't be sending emissaries and shit like you a fucking king. Yo, this ain't fucking Lion King. None of that shit. We don't steal from each other and nothing. We don't do none of that. Yeah, well, I mean, the Eagles. We did get my man out of deal. Not Jay. I don't know what Jaden Hurts thing is, but the boy Jaden Hurts. What's number 11? His last name Brown. Where that came from? Where it came from? Texas. I think they both came from Houston. Didn't they come from Houston? But whatever it was, they was always competing. That one can lift 600. They both could lift 600 pounds. I kept saying, "Yo, Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts, Jalen gonna get hurt." But then, no offense, the quarterback and a combination of the quarterback, the running back, and a tight end. Yeah, that took us into the draw. We kind of know the offense, the defense that they running. Read, you gotta study the book, everything. That's like the special agent on on so because there's 0 people here and I was talking 39 minutes. I think that y'all know I ain't no fucking federal agent. We still the receipts over here. And if you in the bushes or not, that's how it's supposed to be. You have to read Revelations to know what the eagle is. Telling, would you eat an eagle? Clean and unclean. Say that. It should really resonate with some people. It's, I don't give a fuck about No FHA. None of that shit. Lawsuit pending. I mean, there's kings and queens everywhere. And blonde hair. There's dirty meat and there's clean meat. People get things misconstrued. Yeah. I don't know how to get it down like the get a date. And that, yo, you ever seen a bird coming down? Yo, you ever seen a fucking eagle that came back, yo, when he found out that his child was something was done to his child? You ever seen a fucking eagle? What did it do? Yo, for some reason, I don't know what fucking sense that they have. They find the motherfucker and they kill it. So the whole time, look at the eagle. The eagle can pick up a fucking, can kill a wolf pack one by one. That's if that was in, you know, the cartoons or one eagle. I mean, I only got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, he got like 9 times. He pick up down, you know what I'm saying? 9 times got some money. Yeah, nine, yo, it's 9 tops or T9s got some money. Somebody got some money. OGs, whatever you want to call them. But this ain't the priesthood, though. But I do think my ancestors is what I understood. Exactly what I was trying to say. And no, not to trying to be on this channel. You better go to someone else's channel and someone called you and told you to come up if it wasn't me, myself. because either my mind, I know, has kids, and yeah, she's going to probably be asleep right now. But I know I was getting ready to say today, even though I assured them, both of them, that I never tell them, I would just tell them what's best that I know for them. And they both are angels. What time they want to get up with work. Saying there's something about some rooms, and this ain't CPS channel. You heard? Won't do all that CPS John. Yeah, not over here. Ain't nobody calling CPS on nobody we trust over here. If you motherfuckers, yeah, if you motherfuckers was showing a biz out on your jizz on or think that I might have been showing a bit now on my jizz on this all my jizz on always said Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, if I slur my words, yeah, I'm smoking this marijuana and I'm drinking this iced tea. Think about that. Iced tea is mixed with green tea, and that's like caffeine. So caffeine got the same effect on your system as cocaine. Yeah, so you like 20 times focused in, you know, according to this Chinese government. He told me like, yo, I take woo woo. Say you take 2 snorts of the jizz on you and let the jizz on. And he be but he called, he said, yo, you gotta be the Wall Street, the Wolf of Wall Street. That's what he told me. I was like, wow. He was like, he showed me all of these accounts. Yeah, let me see who I was with. It was Sprint. That was all on my account. He's like, how you handling all these accounts? I ain't even know these many motherfucking people. Who the fuck these motherfuckers? I know in 2012, I was locked up. I was locked up at Barrington, New Jersey. The Sprint stock was like $2 and some change. Well, nah, and I'm investing in stock because there ain't time that stock can go down. I had a friend who was so worried that I was going to tell somebody something what he and I were doing. And they ain't had nothing to do with sex. Had to do with getting money. And so that friend, yeah, he knew when I was outside. So let me tell everybody something. When you outside and you in the hole, motherfuckers used to throw shit over and you read what they saying. Oh, all right, yeah, but I had a homie, yo, I don't know his family, none of that. I had a homie, his name was Mike. He's from New Jersey. I don't know his family, but he taught me what hop she mean. You think that any of these people that I met, I listened to, and they asked me what the song 3 it means to me. Remember, I don't even know nothing. Q or a Y or M or something like that, or A and something in between there. I know that person knows that I work in the law library, and they know how to get in touch with me. And when they say long live 3, and I say long live 3 and long live Osama, they know. No, we get down. Ain't no rat. Never been. Because the man did his 20 years and he'll he did his Tizam. Then Tizam, and they thought I had to turn him away so they didn't see his face. This ain't mine. And I looked that person straight in the eye. And it's Puerto Rican. I don't have nothing against Puerto Rican. Thing is, either you worked at a law library, which never was caught. But the post office. Yeah, I'm trying to bring it to the post office. Let's just say this. I understand MO3's music because I would never talk. What happened at Fairturn with somebody and somebody else? Never. I would never say nothing. Never. It's I don't know who made you thought I don't know nothing. So if I come across you and I look at you, I don't give a fuck what you crying across the motherfucking cages or anything. I don't know nothing. When I went back there, I didn't know nothing. All I asked them was, is whatever going on? Because I was the first one locked up. Yeah, I heard the keys jingling. The keys were jingling. And everything left. Stood up, packed my bag because I knew someone disobeyed what I said. I know where they were from. If I say, do not charge, you're trying to build something that it's peaceful, that people outside look at. And when they look at it, they look at it as, oh, these motherfuckers is in here. All they want to do is woo, 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 woo. But in the terms of justice for MO3, I ain't never met, I don't know the ball. Somebody say something about lies, rumors, lies, and then there's the truth. Other than that, only know about spiritual warfare. You gotta put on the whole armor of God. So you have to go, the whole armor of God is in Ephesians. You just have to see what parts of the armor protected what. Do I need to go listen to Ratchet TV? Do I need to go listen to some goddamn what's this? Duke Pharaoh? I don't have to listen to none of these people because the armor of God protects you from what? Every weapon formed against you. A woman and a pantsuit, she's still a woman. So when you say a woman in a pantsuit, and she has on a pantsuit, and I lost for that one moment, I lost it, sight of who the real Mama 3 was. So I'm like, ill. I keep calling her Miss Nicole, but I put it in my title by mistake. Not by mistake. I just wanted her to know that this channel, no matter where we had to go, what we had to do, we're not taking no money in right away. Not right away. We can't. You could never take that money right away. I remember myself with a polo sweater on. I never wanted to smoke a cigar, period. But my old head, they would smoke cigars, so I was never a follower. I just want to say, I done watched all these fucking people. Look, they was smoking cigars. So I wanted to see what this shit was the fuck all about. Cigars are made of certain things, and the raw was. Listen, so if I was, let's say, at the brink of war, the paper I would be smoking would get me higher because I'm smoking straight by myself. If I was smoking paper, well, I ain't say that because it's 1 gram of vape to be legal, and That's what I mean, all the people that care, yeah, they know that they taught me well. So, come a certain time, have that changing. Yeah. Now, so that means that the bald head black motherfucker that keeps popping up on the channel, you see, he ain't up on the channel right now. But as I said, I had a best if I was a bird of prey, yeah, I already made my promise. I wasn't touching her and dollars because the recording alone, that's what I was trying to mess with my mental and what I had, what that mental would do to me, and he keeps sending pictures to me, trying to make me think that I asked you for you to send me those pictures, and then he had an iPhone, but it can't bring it at her. And I said a lot of shit. It's 2:03 a.m. Ain't even rapping no more. Eastern Standard Time.